Hi folks, Kevin again from Rosborough Boats, back in my happy place behind the wheel of a Rosborough, but this one's a little different. This is the custom Wheelhouse. I'm going to spend a few hours on the water today, kind of highlight some of the features of this boat. Now the custom Wheelhouse is the one that started it all. There are hundreds of these models in service with the Canadian government's Department of Fishery. This is the workhorse that they use to they get the crew out on Hudson Bay, the Canadian Maritimes. You've got to know when we say this is a proven hull that they put it through the test. So again, another good day out here on the lake where we've got the great sun, still a little cool, still going to benefit from the weather protection. But I can't wait to get out and put this one through the paces. Come along for the ride. We recently posted a video featuring the RF-246 Halifax. A lot of what stands true with the Halifax is true with the custom Wheelhouse. For instance, the sliding pilot doors, fantastic. Give us the ability to control that airflow. Give us the ability to handle lines and fenders from inside the boat. All terrific. I've got the 360-degree view. Gives me a wonderful idea of what's around me. And today with this cool breeze, I'm glad to have the door closed and be able to cruise in comfort. We're going to head up Lake Winnipesaukee a ways and try to find a spot where we can stop, open some hatches, look around the boat more closely, kind of feature the benefits of this model. I'm standing next to the Rosborough Custom Wheelhouse. It shares the common hull with the Halifax, Yarmouth, and Digby. This was the workhorse for the Canadian government's Department of Fisheries. It saw action up on Hudson Bay in the Canadian Maritimes, so you know it's a proven package. This one's going home to Canada, up into northern Lake Huron, up in the Georgian Bay, for a cruising couple that wants to extend their season. They had some clever ads. You've heard me talk about the semi-custom that's available. Well, what they did is they spec'd out a 3-foot overhang on the boat. It's not standard. If you want it, it's no big deal. Let's just make sure it makes it onto the build sheet. Also, they opted for a galley out. This module was built in to include a refrigerator and a freshwater system. Do you need it to be a live well? Let's talk about it. We can build a live well as well. As we go through the cockpit, and again, it's a much larger cockpit than our other models, very functional. They've gone with a large storage box along the stern that could very easily be a bench. We could put a composite or a teak bench seat back and cushion there. Coming back, the standard configuration would have the engine mounted on the transom. However, this has got the popular engine bracket, and they upgraded to the larger 225 horsepower Honda. They've also gone with the digital shift and throttle rather than the mechanical cable for a little more ease and control at the dock. All the Rosboroughs brag of a proud bow with a shop entry, standard spray rails, stainless steel hardware up on the roof. Also a beefy bollocks, deck plate, and anchor roller. The custom Wheelhouse has a neat and organized pilot house, teak dash and wireways overhead, set some warmth to it. I've got the pilot doors for the flow of air, opening the front windshield to give me plenty of ventilation through there. The owners of this boat opted for the digital shift and throttle rather than mechanical cable. We also outfitted it with a Simrad electronics package to include GPS, fish finder, and the overhead mounted VHF radio. Also, the Ritchie compass and the Honda diagnostics are all built in. Quite often you'll find me leaning and driving in the classic 5-point position. The ladder back seat has a cutout that holds me in place, and I find it's quite comfortable in the long run. The custom Wheelhouse enjoys a simple yet utilitarian layout. I'm seated at the helm. Got the dual pilot doors that create the flow of air and ease of line handling. Looking forward, I also have a full opening front window. This one has optional hatches overhead. I've got two 13-inch hatches overhead. And as we scan throughout the boat, you'll see it's purpose-built for as a workhorse. We've got tremendous amount of flexibility in outfitting the Rosborough to best fit your needs. Comes standard with two ladder back seats. The owners of this boat configured a port side bench with a ton of stowage. The Rosboroughs have a huge rebirth area, punctuated by overhead hatches, two large port lights, 7 deep berths. To the starboard side, I've got the standard head. To the port side, a hanging locker. These owners spec'd out the slightly larger Honda 225 as their power of choice. I'm finding right now I'm cruising at about 3,900, 4,000 RPMs, going about 18 miles per hour, slightly following sea or short and sharp, pushing us along. Very comfortable ride. During the sea trials, I found that 4,000 to 4,500 RPMs to be an economical sweet spot. That 4,500 was allowing me 24 miles per hour. The 4,000 got me 18. I find that to be a functional and economical speed. Wide open throttle brought me all the way up to 35.5. Pretty good speed for the Rosboroughs.